Yep.
And a lot of
Starts
niggas
there,
stop.
yeah.
A lot of niggas stop once they find out they're Israelite, and then they just stop there.
They don't want the breath. They'll take the flesh.
Right.
Look, if so to speak. But when it comes to the rest of the knowledge, yeah, you don't know that.
That's too deep. That's too deep.
It's too deep. Y'all handle that shit.
All the death and destruction coming to this thing, won't deal with that.
We all one nation. We all one nation.
Right.
All camps come together.
The only unity camps we do is when brothers go to different camps within GMS.
And the reason why is because we're commanded to speak the same thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're
And
walking
And agreements.
Yep.
Amos 3:3.
How can two
walk together? We're walking in agreement that this is the way right here.
It should be ass backwards. I bring out the chip is the mark of the beast, and you say nah, it's embargo.
Nah, it's
Now
Christianity.
Right, yeah. Now we up here.
That's an awkward video, man.
Right.
Well, which one is it then?
Right, exactly.
What happened?
Well, I don't know about that, brother.
Next.
Somebody come up and ask.
Next video,
But should we call it going back on what we was going into before? This is Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me. All right, so that's really the whole point of us being out here. We're the watchmen of you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, so-called. All right, we want you to actually get an understanding of this. Whether you do or not, it's not up to us.
Right.
And we'll read on. Verse 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, which we say all the time, like, yo, most likely gonna put you to death if you continue in that manner. We tell you straight up, Most High ain't dealing with that. The Lord's gonna kill you if you continue like that. We'll tell other Israelites that. We'll tell anybody that.
Right.
With ear to ear.
Told our parents that.
Yeah, exactly.
It says, thou shalt
In a
surely...
respectful manner.
Exactly. Yeah, God. It says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning. Okay. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity. Here's the point. But his blood I will require at thine hand. So you're an Israelite, you know some of the prophecies. Now you're obligated to come out and preach this word. 2 precepts, you better, come out here and work those 2 precepts for as long as you can work them. The Lord will see that and he'll consider that. All right?
What we just read, he will abundantly pardon.
Straight up.
And all of us need to be pardoned, man.
Yes. My wicked ass needs to be pardoned, for sure. I'm just speaking as a man, bro. Yeah, bro. We dirty out here, bro. We filthy out here.
Paul considered himself wretched.
Yeah.
Wretched man that I am.
Exactly.
Righteousness is filthy rags. Straight up nasty, bro. So there's no reason for us to be proud out here. But we do understand the prophecies that are written within this book. So now that we understand that, we're obligated to warn the rest of the nation. So if we don't warn the wicked of our nation that you're going to die, if you continue in that manner, and guess what? You're going to die, sure. However, we're going to die as well.
Exactly.
And we don't want to die like that.
Not at the hands of not telling the nigga what he needs to do.
Some easy shit.
Right. Got a quick one real quick, huh?
Yeah, bet.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2. It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Right? And that's what we're doing, man. We're telling these jakes out here that you need to get right because the vision ain't looking good for you right now. And then why does it say that he may run that readeth it, man? To go run and sell everything that he has, man. To go and run and forsake all and come and follow the Lord, man. All right, not just stand there, whatever, and walk away all casual, man. No, man. The Lord is out looking for those that are going to hear this word and then go and run and go and get ready, man.
Yeah. And maybe even tell the next man. Spread the word.
The British are coming.
The British are coming. Yeah. Spread cool. Verse 19. So Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 19. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity. So again, he's gonna die because he's a wicked man. But you warned him. But thou hast delivered thy soul. So that's the beautiful thing about it.
Right.
All right? We're getting the blood off our hands by looking like fools out here to the rest of this world. Yeah, we'll look like idiots out here. What the hell? Who cares? At this point, who gives a damn what we look like out here? Okay? It's not illegal to do this. All right? And the Lord said do it. So we're gonna do it. All right? And we're gonna get the blood off our hands because there's a lot of Jake out here that need to hear this. Whether you want to hear whether you hear it or forbear, that's between you and the Heavenly Father. All right. Well, we told you though. We told you. We gave you a fair warning through the Spirit of Yahweh Shemi Shai. So you can't be like, oh, them prophets weren't teaching nothing. No, we've been. All we do is go into prophecy out here. We go into the law. We go into faith. We go into all types of topics. So you can't say that you didn't get a fair warning.
And the truth be told, you people look like idiots to us.
It really
You know?
do. Yeah.
And the difference is we can prove that you people are idiots with the scriptures. You know? And we can prove that this is not idiotic. This is our ancient God.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, hey, idiot with the slap, real quick. The word idiot means to be uneducated or ignorant. We're not idiots.
Right.
We have well educated and know the truth.
Very much so. Much knowledge has been drawn out of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the Lord's called y'all idiots. The Lord calls you idiots. The Lord, he said you side his children. Okay? You're stupid. Okay, you read another translation, it'll say stupid.
Impudent. Hard.
So the Lord is dissing y'all. We're just saying what the Lord is saying. And if you take offense to it, then maybe it's a good idea for you to change your ways.
Exactly.
You know? Don't get mad at us, but messengers just, damn, you called me out on that shit. Damn, that's embarrassing. Maybe I should change my ways.
Right. We commanded to do that. Isaiah 58:1. You know?
Come on. Hey. This is a commandment. Read on verse 20. Again, when a righteous man doth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, I will lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die. Because thou hast not given him warning, he shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he hath done shall not be remembered, but his blood will I require at thine hand. You see that? So, for instance, brother up here could be going off, doing whatever that's against the scriptures, and I see it. I'm the only one that sees it, but I'm just not saying nothing. I'm not, hey, bro, you shouldn't do that, bro. The scriptures say, well, guess what? All his, he's gonna die in his wickedness and all the righteousness that he has done. I don't mean to be pointing like that. It's just an example. All the righteousness that he has done, all the highways and byways, all the videos he put out, all that's gonna be for naught. Yeah. And he's gonna die. However, not only is he gonna die, I'm gonna die as well too, because I ain't warned the brother like, yo, you're not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to be eating that. Or you're not supposed to be. You shouldn't. She got a woman or a man, or whatever the case. Whatever the case may be. Yeah, he's gonna die, and all his righteous acts that he's committed is gonna be forgotten. Yep. But at the same time, I'm also gonna die because I didn't warn him. You see how delicate this thing is?
The reason why, because that's the spirit of Cain. And my brothers keep on You're supposed to look out for your brother, man. What the hell you mean?
What you mean, bro? That's right. We are our brother's keeper. That's what separates us from Esau. Esau will say some shit like that because he is the incarnate of fucking Cain, a murderer. Yep. Okay, a straight lying ass murderer. Cain was a straight lie to the Heavenly Father on some slick shit.
Right. And what's proof that that's the spirit of an Edomite? Who was that? I forget which Rockefeller it was. He told this guy who did that movie Trading Places. Basically told him. He asked him. He said, "Why y'all doing this? The government? Why y'all trying to get everybody implanted and collapse the government?" And what did he tell him? Yeah, he said, "Hey, why you worrying about these people, man? Just take care of your family. You're tied in. You're connected in with the elites. So don't worry about them.
They're sheep. They're cattle. Right. What about these peons for? We're elites. We're royalty. Right. We don't care about them.
Mind you, he's speaking about his own people as well.
Yes.
Relatives. Like hey, they ain't tied in. Hey, fuck them.
They didn't take the blood oath. They didn't eat the baby. Whatever, the rituals be. I don't know what the fuck, I was making shit up. But, Esau, So Esau's a wicked man. He'll do that to his own people. He'll keep them in the darkness. Look at all these poor ass Edomites out here. Okay, they don't have no chance at receiving the inheritance of Esau, the fatness of the earth. Go ahead.
You know, the Lord, he sends his men out to do this work so that we can warn his people. But Esau don't do that for his people. Like, hey, y'all need to get ready. We need to come together as a race because the Lord is getting ready to come back to try to stop us. Esau don't even do that with his people. So hell yeah, they threw. Esau, these other nations, boy, they threw. They're done for.
And we've been calling it the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The elders have seen it, but before we can even see it, our elders have been telling us that, hey, you know, this so-called white man's the devil and he's going down. It didn't look like that maybe 25 years ago to us when we was in, school. You know, we was in elementary school, whatever the case is. It didn't look like that to us then. But as we got closer and closer to the end times, it made itself very clear that, yeah, something's about to happen. This man's about to fall apart. He's about to die. Okay, his kingdom's about to fall apart right before our very eyes. So it's a beautiful thing. Okay, it's a beautiful thing. You know, so we looking at it and we able to discern the times that we're in, and it's pretty much evident right now that the Lord is the prophecies and the scriptures are right. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know, everything that the Lord has told us is right. Everything that the apostles through the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai have told us has been right, which leads us to have that 100% truth that brothers have been saying. And you read Hebrew Edomites, which are the so-called white people out here in the world, you're all gonna get put to death out here. And it ain't gonna be by us. We're not gonna pick up no guns and do that. We're just giving you a fair warning that the Lord, the one you call God, is gonna come down and he's gonna destroy this place. America's gonna be destroyed. Okay?
That's right.
Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel, going off of what the brother was just reading in Ezekiel 3. Ezekiel chapter 33, and I'm going to start at verse 2. It says, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people.
Right.
Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. All right, so you people, that's why we're just out here just telling you your judgment. All right, whether you're 2/3 or the heathen, man, you're not going to have an excuse to say, oh, well, the Lord is an unrighteous power. He didn't warn us. He didn't tell us that, we're doing this, we're doing that, man. The Lord is getting everyone condemned that needs to get condemned, and everyone sealed that needs to be sealed, man. All right. It says, verse 5. He heard the sound of the trumpet. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. So you see, that's why we're coming out here as watchmen. The Lord set us up as watchmen over the house of Israel, man. And hey, it's up to you whether you hear it or not. Once you hear from the men of the Lord, your hands off your blood is off our hands, man. All right, but if you want to hear the sound of the trumpet, then you're gonna save your own soul in doing so, man. All right,
see that? So look at this too. This is Joel chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. And that holy mountain is Jerusalem, it's Israel, in the midst of the Israelites. All right, because this word is only for the Israelites. All right, talking about the salvation, the impending doom. Okay, so we're commanded to what? Sound this trumpet. What does that really mean? Sound that alarm. Come on the highways and byways and preach this word. Put the videos up. Okay, so it says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. Okay, so the day of the Lord is coming. This is a warning unto you to get right. The day of the Lord is coming. It is nigh at hand, meaning it is close. All right, so knowing that impending doom is coming, like the brother just said, and the Lord is coming to judge this place. Hey, what do we need to do to correct ourselves? All right, because death is coming. This book of Amos.
well, go ahead.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in a city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord hath not done it? So when you see that evil happen and that destruction coming, all right, yeah, you're gonna be afraid. Damn right, you're gonna be afraid. And you gotta remember, because you got the warning that when you do see that evil, that you understand that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is the one that was behind it all. Okay? It was the Lord, the one you call God in Jesus Christ. They were the ones that's behind all the destruction that's about to come to America, that you're gonna soon see. So when you see it, don't think it's the devil. You don't understand that it's Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's the one that's putting the evil out there. And you will be afraid through the spirit. Okay? And this is all this is a warning.
Which one do you have there?
Amos 9, Amos 3 and 9.
Okay, go with the shark at Amos 5 and 20.
The book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 20. Shall not the day of the Lord Yahweh be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
That's what we're trying to warn you from, man. All right, we're trying to warn you of the day of the Lord, like the brother was bringing up, man. That day is not going to be a day of flowers, man. It's not going to be hugs and kisses, man, of everybody having a good old jolly time, man. It's going to be a day of darkness, man. A day of no life. All right. That's why Esau's trying to get the men of the Lord out of here, man, because he's trying to take the light away, man, so it can remain real dark out here, man. So you people don't see your filth. All right, but we're warning you that the Lord's eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, and He can see through the darkness, man. And He's put His spirit upon certain men that can see through the darkness, man. Right. All right, because we're not walking blindly. All right, we have the light, man. We have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. All right, and when the scriptures say that wisdom maketh the man's face to shine, man. But we see where we going, man. We see the coming destruction. We're measuring the time diligently, going back to 2nd Ezra chapter 9, when we were reading it earlier, man. But let me read this, because you read in Joel chapter 2, that first verse, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to read verse 2. Joel chapter 2, verse 2, it says, a day of darkness. All right, because what? Joel chapter 2, it ends, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. And then verse 2, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations, man. And that's what's going to come here to be destroyed, man. All right, that's the times that we're coming into. All right, that destruction. All right, the day of an entire worldly cleanse, man.
And it's going to be unlike anything that's ever happened on this earth. That destruction that comes is going to be far beyond anything that's happened on this earth. And we're all going to be witnesses to it. Yeah.
This is Job 3 verse 5. Let darkness and the shadow of the death stain it. Let cloud dwell upon it. Let the blackness of the day terrify it.
Yeah, and that's gonna go into the prophecies of the wars that are about to come. Okay, because all these wars that are about to take place on this earth. Hey man, read that again. You still got it?
Yeah, this is Job 3 verse 5. Let darkness and the shadow of death stain it. Let the cloud dwell upon it. Let the blackness of the day terrify it.
And that's going to be a cloud over this place. Okay? It's going to be a cloud over the majority of the world. All right? And again, this is just a fair warning unto y'all. We're just letting you know. All right, we're going to blitz you with it. This is Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 14. The great day of the Lord Yahweh is near. It is near and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord Yahweh. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. And we quoted that earlier too. The mighty men out here can be crying like punks. You really think that your muscles is gonna save you in that day? You really think that your military training is gonna save you in that day? It might get you through a couple of days, sure. But when them bullets start really flying and your loved ones are getting tagged off by them, yeah, you're gonna lose your mind.
And when the wrath of the Lord comes, yeah, it don't matter how many trainings you done, you ain't prepared for that.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah. If you happen to make it to that day, yeah, you're gonna just melt. All right, you're gonna melt. All right.
And every other day you preserve is because the Lord didn't call your number.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We brought that out. The issues of death. It's not a few. You know.
I mean, you're making a valiant attempt, but really, the Lord is just dragging you, it's just stringing you along, bro. Exactly. You know, that's why we very careful about what we do, in this world, while we're in this flesh. Okay. everybody else doesn't care. Everybody else is just in a whole nother spirit. You know, this is vexing, bro. But you know, it is what it is. They're gonna die. It says, even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. What's good about that? What's positive and loving about that? We're telling you that the Lord is completely angry with the nation of Israel. He's completely angry with our oppressors.
He's angry with the wicked every day.
Every day. Earned it. Okay? So, and the Lord doesn't gonna put you in timeout. He's gonna put you to death, man.
It's time out, huh?
Yeah, you gotta sit in the
Timeout.
corner for 3 hours. And then you gotta read a couple of chapters. No. You're going to die. A violent death is coming to you. We're trying, bro. We're doing our best to warn you. It's up to you. It's up to the Lord, really, to put the spirit on you to catch this. A day of darkness and thick clouds and thick darkness. A day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. It says a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities. Okay? And now, really, the alarm and the trumpet is this. Okay, but when that day of distress really comes, you're gonna hear some real alarms. You're gonna hear some alarms that you didn't think your city had.
Yeah. The nuclear alarms.
Yeah, I didn't think Tampa had them shits. Yeah, you do. And now you hear it. Now what are you gonna do? You're gonna die. That's what's gonna happen.
And you're gonna know exactly what that sound is.
Yeah.
You're gonna know what that means.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you never heard it in your life.
Yeah, that must be it.
Last trumpet.
Yep. And you get shit. When the angels crack the skies
That's
too.
gonna be that seventh trumpet.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's gonna be worldwide.
Yeah, it's gonna be
especially in the United States.
Yes.
simultaneously too.
Yep. You're gonna hear that. You're gonna hear that horn, man. You're gonna hear that loudspeaker.
That broadcast. This is not an emergency. Or this is not a drill.
They're gonna dust it off, and they're gonna make sure everybody hears it. It's gonna be it ain't gonna be a test this time, okay?
Yeah.
This is not a test.
Nobody accidentally pushed it. You know what I'm saying? Like in Hawaii.
I accidentally hit that shit. He dropped his coffee on it.
Yeah.
It malfunctioned.
Homer Simpson.
Yeah, Homer Simpson, that shit. Yeah, in the beginning. No, bro, this is a real deal, bro. They really feared. Hey, man, warn the people. Give them 30 minutes. Give them 30 minutes to kiss their family goodbye. Because this shit, we ain't got nothing for it. We can't defend it.
It's a lot, bro. But see, the catch is, if you're informed of it, you know what to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Look, going back to wisdom and knowledge, gonna be the stability of that time. Because guess what? It's gonna be a level of fear that sets in with us when we hear that sound. But we're gonna revert back to what we've learned.
We're gonna, because our hope is this chariots.
Exactly.
We're
Right,
hoping on them.
right,
You know,
right.
that's that glimmer of hope.
Yep. So we're gonna be scared a little bit, but we're gonna be waiting. And be like, all right, cool. The missiles coming. That means the chariots are coming.
Exactly.
You're standing out there like this.
On your
All right.
knees, just praising the Lord.
Yeah, waiting for that
Yeah.
chariot to come. You know it's
And it
coming.
might be at that last second before that missile drop.
Right.
And then shoot.
Say the righteous shall scarcely be
Yeah.
saved.
Scarcely
It's not
scared.
far-fetched. Right?
Yeah.
Right at the last moment, you feel the heat coming, and then next thing you know, your body, you're like, you in a chariot. Your body, you're buffing, you're all big buff, like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You feel like $1 million, you know? And then you see all your brothers there.
Yep.
You know, that's what we have faith on, man. We know that the Lord is gonna save certain people on this earth. All right, we're just doing our best to see that we're part of that number, but we can't make ourselves part of that number. We just have to do what the Lord asks us to do with
We
it.
just gotta make a call in election, sure.
You have to make your call. Thank you. You gotta make your call like you're sure.
And there's no contingency plan for those times. If you're an elite, you have a contingency plan, which is to go in those bunkers in the mountains. Not here in America, abroad.
Yeah, they're not that stupid.
Right. But if you're not the elite, you have no contingency plan.
Even with their little bunkers, you gotta be semi-rich guys compared to us.
They're gonna be pressure cookers. Right?
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna die in them bitches. They better hope they don't make it, because we're gonna go down there and get them.
Better die. Yeah, you better suffocate that bitch, bro. We're gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, we gotta go in there. It's put chains on you.
This is the book of Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So that's what we're driven by. We're driven by that, by the fuel of faith. Okay? The evidence of things not seen. Yo, we don't see the kingdom of heaven. We don't see Yahweh. up there like, 3 more days, 2 more days. No, we don't know, bro. Yeah, a big billboard. Okay, Kingdom of Heaven's coming next
Yeah, the
week.
countdown.
February 17th, Kingdom of Heaven's gonna be established. We stop this. We stop.
A due date for heaven.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's set up, man. Like it says, like, you ain't gonna see like, oh, low here, low there. Oh, you see the Kingdom of Heaven being built. No, you ain't gonna see it. It ain't gonna be like that. You ain't gonna see like all the cranes and the construction and the dump, or bringing in the gold and shit. No, you ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Setting it up. You got a big ass crane setting up the gold towers. No, bro.
Hey, the kingdom, New Jerusalem is gonna come from the skies.
Yeah.
When the elect come on down.
Come on down. Descend down on you punk asses down here, bro.
When Yahweh and his army comes down.
Straight up, bro. I'm gonna skip down to verse 6. Hebrews 11:6. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he...
So like real quick, that's why Yahweh Shai said, he that believeth on me as the scripture has said.
Yep.
You have to believe that he is, man.
And what's the name Yahweh mean? He is. He exists. He is.
That means you have to believe in the name.
Yeah, you do. You have to. That right there shows you have to believe in that name. He is. That's his name. Okay? And that's a perfect name for the power of everything. I'll read it again. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder to them that diligently seek him.
What was that reward? Salvation. That's why you got Yahweh, he is, Yahweh Shai, he saves. And, he says you have to believe in him, you have to believe that he is, and that he's a rewarder, right?
For them that diligently seek him.
So you have to believe in Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
That he is and he saves.
What's the reward? Be saved.
Yeah, exactly.
Not dying. Like everybody else, bro. Not slavery. Not dying.
Hey, when you call him those names, man, that's basically you're acknowledging that he is, and you're acknowledging that that you're grateful for the reward, man. You know, because you're calling on the names of Yahweh Shai, man. Right? There's not many people who are calling the name of the Lord, man. The Lord is doing these works for his name to be glorified, man, and none other.
And we know it to be real now because after the shit that happened with the CNN and the Fox News, this is everything that brothers have been talking about. Yo, it's coming. Hey, they're gonna do it soon, and then boom, they did it. So we're like, oh shit. So we know that everything that we've been taught is the truth. Everything that's written in this Bible is the truth. That really lifted up brothers' faith when CNN and Fox News talked shit. When Glenn Beck was talking shit.
Yeah.
After Glenn Beck a couple of years ago made the sit down about the northern tribe, like that. So what the fuck, bro? So this
Well, hey, check this out. He was like, in that I seen a video of him. He was talking about. He was like, look, they're calling the Native American man Gad. That's a demon in Isaiah 65. I was like, what? Gad's not even in the book of Isaiah 65. Yeah, on the video. He's like, oh, they're calling him some kind of demon. But when they were saying, hey, here come Gad. He was like, look, why do you keep calling him Gad? But here it is. He did a video proving that the Native Americans were Israelites, but then he don't know who Gad is. He's a fucking devil, man.
Yep. Hey, because they gave him that talk. You
Yep.
know, when they fired him the first time,
Mm-hmm.
all right, get your shit in order. Yeah, watch
Don't be
yourself.
showing that shit on TV.
Right.
Showing you.
Too late. We already got it.
Yep.
God is gonna tighten up too, man. This is Genesis chapter 49, verse 19. Gad, a troop shall overcome him,
Yep.
but he shall overcome at the last. At the last, what's that mean?
Right.
All right. So when everything else is said and done, yeah, Gad is gonna be in his right mind, and the elect out of Gad, the 12,000 of them, okay, right? 12,000 of them, they're gonna be, whoever's here still on the earth, they're gonna be in their right mind, and they're gonna do the bidding of the Lord. Okay.
Read the first verse, huh? Genesis 49:1, I believe.
All right. Genesis 49:1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
That's what the last is talking about, in the last days. So Gad is going to overcome the devils in the last days, which we're in right now.
See that? And this is what we preach about. We're in the last days, the latter days. That's the scripture says, the end times. And you can ask any motherfucker on this earth, and they be like, "Yo, you believe that we're in the last days with everything going on in the world?" Yeah, it surely seems like it. Yeah, it seems like it's the last day. Everybody's gonna believe it, whether they heed to it or not. They're gonna agree that this is the last day.
Well, even Esau admitted it earlier. He
Yes.
said, "Yeah, America's gonna be destroyed eventually."
It's not looking good for America. Yeah,
Chase,
Chase the road.
Yeah, Chase Roll. I almost brought that out too, man. I was gonna get the next few scriptures, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, you see, so Gad and all the 12 tribes are gonna be risen up. Okay, and that's what we're out here to do. We're out here to preach the words of the Lord to you 12 tribes that are scattered abroad. So just maybe you'll get it. That.
It's Deuteronomy 31:28. Gather unto me all the elders of your tribes and your officers, that I may speak these words into their ears, and call heaven and earth to record against them.
And everybody's been and they've been gathered together in these days too. Okay, what it said, all the elders. So
really, the elect are the elders of the nation
really,
of Israel.
Yeah. So really, these camps, Lord willing, we're part of that number. These camps, okay, they all gathered together, okay, to what? To warn the people, to preach this word, to give a fair warning.
Because the fact of the matter is, on earth, we are the witnesses of the Heavenly Father.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What did Yahweh shall say? When I come back on earth, shall I find faith? The faith lies with the elect members, the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. We're the ones testifying you that there is a power. Because these people don't believe in God, man. They don't believe in God.
They go to church. Like I think it's in Jeremiah. They draw nigh unto me with their mouths,
Right.
but their hearts are far from me.
Exactly. Exactly.
They go to church and hoot and holler, but they don't really believe.
Right. This what we're doing is what the scriptures say a true believer would do.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly.
Straight,
Show your faith by your works.
By your works. Faith without works is what?
Dead.
Okay? So we're showing improvement because we really honestly believe this. All right? We're not faking the funk. We really believe this. That's why we're doing everything that the Lord is asking us to do to the best of our ability, without breaking Esau's laws and shit. Okay? We're doing everything that the Lord is asking us to do. So we have faith that the Lord is not going to forget our labor.
He's not unrighteous to forget our labor of love.
Right.
And look, downtown Tampa, wherever brothers at, downtown
Yeah.
Miami, brothers could be relatively young brothers, man. Could be doing anything in the world.
Yep.
But rather come out here and defend this gospel, put their life on the line for the most part. Why? Because the scripture saying he will abundantly pardon if we do that.
I don't want to die.
Right.
No, that's the spotlight band.
Rain? I got a
Oh, you felt rain?
got some more on that, brother.
No, that was it on that.
Okay. This is harping on what you were saying, pretty much about the CNN and persecution and all that.
God.
Okay, this is Luke 21 and let's see where I start out.
No, I guess it is.
Where's that shit down?
Yeah, we can shut down after this.
After this, okay.
Yeah.
It says I started 12.
I think about
It says
3
Luke
hours,
21 and
almost 3
12.
hours.
It says, but before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you. It says, they shall lay their hands and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake.
Yep.
Okay, and that's the time we rapidly approaching to.
Yep.
And then look, nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
The apostles and the disciples, they went through that, and the believers of Yahweh Shai, they went through that already.
Okay.
And now it's our turn,
Yeah. All right.
We're gonna have to go through that, man. Don't be afraid. Don't get weak-minded, and start slowly going back into the world. This is the time to step up and get right with the Lord. All right, that's your fair warning. So with that, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ruach Kodash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Salutations to all the Akim out there that push this word of truth and sincerity week in and week out, day in and day out, without wavering in the sound doctrine. Shalom.